take me through this story?
Oh, man. So we actually found out about this from a friend that saw it on CNN and then called to tell us, did you know that you were getting sued? We didn't have the slightest idea. It wasn't until 4 weeks after that national press release to mainstream media, we actually got served paperwork to understand the scope of this lawsuit and that there were no criminal charges. It's merely civil. So these elected officials or Biden-Harris campaign staffers are wanting financial compensation from average Americans for feeling emotional distress.
How many people are sued? Was it everybody in that convoy that we saw in the video?
No, if it were, I believe that there'd be power in numbers. I feel that they isolated us to squash us quickly. There are only 5 defendants initially listed in this lawsuit. They left placeholders for John and Jane Doe. My husband and I are 2 of the 5, and they are suing us as individuals in federal court.
Which vehicle were you in? Were you close to the bus? Was there one that you can spot in that video?
No, I remember when it made national news, I was so sad that you couldn't see our vehicle anywhere. It really shocked and surprised me that we were sued because they referenced a Facebook post where I said we were there and gave them a friendly Texas welcome. And they claimed that they were ambushed and attacked, even though we were very friendly. They had a police escort. The police commented there was nothing out of order. Really, the only issue that happened that day, if you remember, Grant, is the white car that was a Biden staffer following the bus exited its lane and hit a truck with a Trump flag. The truck pushed the car back, and mainstream media only played that part of the video on a loop and said, that there it is on the screen, that the Trump train was trying to run the bus off the road. The reality is that the Biden staffer was causing the impact, but this is how the media plays it, and they are claiming this in the lawsuit that we tried to run the bus off the road and had a premeditated plan of assault, and they know it's an outright lie.
And literally there's proof, you just watched it, that that's an alleged Biden supporter, staffer, that's running Trump people off the road, which is no surprise to me because it's the Democrats that engage in violence all the time, certainly not conservatives. So, I mean, I chuckle about all of this because this is an open and shut case. I don't think you have any chance of losing this case. But here's the problem, Joey Lynn, is this has got to cost you money. You've got to now hire an attorney. God forbid you do get some wacky jury that rules in this favor. How much is this costing you? What are you doing to pay for it? And are you worried about this?
Yeah. What concerns me the most about this is, we've been in this for 2.5 years. Initially, I felt like it was an attack on our family. As we progressed through watching this Biden administration unravel and dismantle our Constitution, I'm understanding that this has national implications on free speech rights, that this is what they're using as a tool to hopefully, in my opinion, their hopes is that they'll set a new precedent at the national level, that they'll be easily able to bankrupt and squash any opposing viewpoints and people who disagree with them. They'll be able to set a national precedent if they win this in their favor. And so we have tried adamantly to get this dismissed. They have not met the basic requirements of using the Ku Klux Klan law against us. However, we have an Obama-appointed judge nominated by Rhino John Cornyn who has denied our motion to dismiss this lawsuit and ruled that we would go to trial by jury. While this is federal court, it's located in the Western District of Texas, which is Austin, baby California. And so we're hoping to appeal this to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, and then after that would be the Supreme Court. We've been counseled this could drag out 5 or 6 years, likely to the 2024 election because they make it so political, and we could be facing $600,000 in legal defense fees alone, not including what they're seeking. So we've cashed out our 401k, spent over $100,000. We haven't even made it to court yet or ever been in person. It is just hemorrhaging money.
Is there a legal defense fund set up for you?
Yeah, thank you for asking. We have created a fund at Give, Send, Go. They're a Christian-based platform that allows legal defense, and they're in favor of free speech rights. And we have all of that information, all the ways to give are listed at our website, freespeechdefender.com. We have a funny line of merchandise. We're in New Braunfels, Texas. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but we have Worst Fest.
Of course.
It's a 21-day sausage salute. And so we have these hysterical shirts that say Biden is the worst. And so
It's the worst. That's good. I want one of those
Yes.
shirts, and I'm going to gladly pay for that.